Grace? 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 Are you in here? Grace? 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 Are you gonna do the video? Yeah, we gotta go. Come on, let's do this.
Hello, my name is Grace Kelly. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my room, or my shell. I'm a pretty outgoing, crazy girl, but when I come into here, this is my safe haven where all the magic happens and all the songwriting goes down. So over here I have my piano. I have a bunch of old vinyls that I've collected from a bunch of thrift shops that I'll pop in maybe for some inspiration before I start writing. And journals with so many lyrics and ideas that I just always keep at hand. So I'll play you guys a little piece of a piano song I wrote. So there's a little piece of original, and I'm also classically trained, like I can play that whole song, but I'll save you. If my friends were to describe me, they would probably say that I'm very energetic, very, I guess, spunky. I'm outgoing, and be a little controlling sometimes, but I'm very independent, definitely a leader. As much as I like to pretend that I'm wise beyond my years for someone as young as me, I'm just like every 17-year-old in the sense that I'm definitely boy crazy and I can be a little disobedient. One thing that you probably wouldn't notice from my like young rocker kind of girl image or whatever, along with that soulful voice, I have a lot of booty dancing soul, and I really like to get down. I guess my role with my friends, I'm not really about roles, but if I were to have one, I'm probably the really outgoing kind of social vampire. I like to suck the life out of, not necessarily suck the life out of it, but take a bite out of it everywhere I go. Get a little piece of that. And then the crazy things that I've done a lot for someone my age, which maybe other people wouldn't think is crazy, but I've been around Europe, lost my mind in Amsterdam. I have experimented with a lot of things. And you know, one time I got my tongue stuck on a frozen pole of a trampoline, so no. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I don't know how many people else have that happen to them. I'm probably like happiest when I'm in an intimate setting. I can be at a party, I can be in a heated debate, or I can be performing, but it's as long as it's intimate. I'd rather perform for a small group of my friends or even just people I don't know and have that like one-on-one connection than something large, even though the energy from that is great too. So aside from my music, I'm really into fitness and working out, you know, like some there's a kick. And then I like to get down with a sun salutation. Chaturanga. I'm just kidding. saw from that last section, you know, obviously my name is Grace, and that's where all my grace went because I have none. But on a side note, as a singer-songwriter, fortunately, at this age, I haven't had to sacrifice a lot because I've only been doing this for, damn it. I've only been doing this for a couple of years, but I've definitely had to sacrifice some time with my family and sometimes friendships, because this girl I was really good friends with felt that our friendship was a competition with songwriting, so I lost that in the process. But other than that, I haven't had to sacrifice like a home or school yet. Well, I kind of do. I have to make a balance between that. But probably the biggest... Hey, Tilly. This is my cat. I haven't had to sacrifice her food yet, but hopefully she will never have to go hungry. But my biggest challenge as a singer-songwriter has probably been just like getting out there really and just going beyond local levels, you know. I haven't been able to do that yet, but I've learned a lot having to do it on my own, like how to start an email list and gain a following, but it's been really great. The reason I'm not signed yet is because I'm 17, you know, I've only been doing this for a couple years, so I'm pretty sure that this is just the beginning in the process, and the more that I get out there, the more time that I have to set aside just for writing, that the more likely it will become that I will be signed. But right now I'm just trying to balance school and music, so I can't put forth all the time that this passion really deserves. This is my other music area, despite like in my room, sometimes I'll just play it there, play my piano. But in here, I have my organ, which I made my parents buy for me last Christmas, and some of my other guitars. So this is normally like what I write on, you know, like it's good for the best kind of parties, invite fresh faces, but bring the familiar ones. So that's good for kind of the slow jams. And then the past couple months I've been learning how to play the mandolin a little. But right now it's just a fun way to spice it up. And then I've got this baby. One, I want to take it to the next level. Yeah. So maybe, you know, some Jimi Hendrix. Stop, I fucked up. Well, when I was playing you guys some songs, my camera actually died and I can't find the charger, so I'm going to continue on my Mac. But, you know, if I were to make it on this show, my biggest aspiration would, of course, to be to win the show. But along the way, I would really love to meet some of the big songwriters of the industry. I would love to meet Lady Gaga or Robert Plant and hear what they have to say, because I'm sure they could teach me a lot. I think what really sets me apart from all the other contestants is that not only do I have a bunch of probably different influences, you know, from my influences from like the 50s and 60s and 70s, but for them this may be like their last resort kind of thing, whereas for me this is just the beginning of my career, and I have this fresh passion that's really evident in my songwriting. So I think that you should definitely let me try, because I have so much passion for this, and I promise you it'll be worthwhile. I'm real, I'm original, and I will definitely put my all into this competition.